Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Friday morning, November 20th. We are looking at the SPY ETF's market profile here on Window Trader. So after spiking higher late in the day, going out with a price probe, a set of single prints, double distribution day, the overnight right away sold off pretty good. So for now, the overnight is still mainly short as we've come back to settlement from yesterday and now very wide POC in the overnight above settlement as they attempt to take out yesterday's high, finish off the job, take back the price probe from the 18th, and then start their march up again towards these three daily highs that are fairly close to each other. Remember, I said those are nuances you can't ignore. Yes, we went down pretty hard yesterday, but I did mention 8 for 8 wide could never be lowered. Three highs fairly close to each other with a poor high. Does it mean we're going back up there? Not necessarily, but you would not be surprised at all. The Russell's doing the same thing. This is where change took place. When K period took out C's high. Now, they went out with a price probe. They're slightly below it, but they're above their price spike. They did not have single print, so these are the critical levels. C's high in the Russell, triple Q's. Same thing. They're attempting to gap higher. Their change took place, basically, I would say, in K period when it took out I and J and never came back down. They went out with a price probe also as they attempt to get to the top of their 4-day balance. So let's go over destinations and a game plan for this morning. So right now, our pre-market high in SPY is 358.19. So first destination on the upside is yesterday's high of 358.18, and the overnight is literally a penny above it right now, but there's still 75 minutes to go before the opening. Then above that, we have that price probe, 358.67 from the 18th. Then remember, just the way this is a double distribution day, and we have to treat it as two separate days, same thing here in SPY. We had a set of single prints, so your next destination will be the top of the lower distribution, which is 360.16, and fill in the single prints at 17, only two little ticks. If the bulls are able to do that, then the next destination, well, you have 8 wide, that was never lowered, and then the poor high of 361.50. For the downside, right now, first destination, I'm still using K's high, the price probe, even though we're below it. We still have 75 minutes, 358.13. Then we have the single prints, 357.12, get filled at 356.83. That's, now again, C is where change took place, but very close, C and J. So this is, holding C's high is very, very important. If you don't hold it, you will trade back down to this POC, which was 9 for 9. And that's at 356.17. Then the afternoon pullback low of 355.19 and G period, 354.43 overnight low, and 354.15 yesterday's low. So game plan for this morning. Well, it looks like right now they might have an interest in trading inside of M's range from yesterday, which was rather small. So I wouldn't doubt they trade both sides of it. It's under $1. Just right, it's just under $1. So I think the market's going to want to digest in here and see which way they want to go. We're going to come down. There's a couple of things we can do here. First, on the short side, if we go up and fail at yesterday's high, at least initially, because you know how troublesome it is for these short-term algos to take out a previous high, low. It's not. They just don't want to set their algos to be the first one to do it. So we'll see. If in the next 70 minutes we go up and can't take out M's high, you can take the short. Now, if they take out M's high, you have two choices. You can get out right away or take a little heat up to the price probe from the 18th or price spike. A lot of times, just like a gap fill, they may want to go up, get it, and that's all they want initially. So it depends on the heat you want to take. It's not a lot of heat. Yesterday's high is 18 and the probe is 65. I mean, it's still 50 cents worth of heat. So again, it is some heat. So that's a decision individually you have to make. Short below M, out above it, or short below M, out if we get inside of, say, J's range or above M from the 18th. That's one short play. Call play. We push down, but hold the single prints. You can take a long somewhere against M's low or L's low. They're fairly close together. They're only a dime. So if you take a long somewhere around M's low, again, your out is basically C's high. It's the same amount of heat as this short, 40, 50 cents. But that might be a lot of heat, but the rewards are fairly good, because if they fail at either M's high or J's high, you're going to come back down and test at least these single prints and then see what happens at the bottom of the upper distribution. Same here. If you go long here and they hold this, you're going to go back up and test the upper end of the upper distribution. So those are two early plays to look at this morning. And then on the charts, so the monthly, we're above. The inside month up is healthy for now. The next step is to get above the previous all-time high month of 358.75, and then obviously eventually to take out this month's high. 4-month balance, the key being above the inside month up. Weekly, unless something pretty big happens today, we are going to have an inside week, which should make for a very nice setup next week. Now again, I said this last night, it's a holiday week. So we're going to have to see if we come out of the inside week one way or the other, what do we get out of it? And does it get sustained? But again, it's going to be a very nice setup as the weekly is still up. And the daily, I said yesterday, I was calling this one-time framing down, even though it's a huge balance. So the bulls need to take out yesterday's high. If you take out yesterday's high, once again, we're just firmly back in this balance. We've been talking about this for 2 full weeks now. We've spent 2 full weeks attempting to resolve that all-time high day from Monday, that huge range that we had of over $10 that Monday. That's all we've been doing. Bears keep trying to push it down. Now if we take out yesterday's high, bulls trying to get it back. It's like a hill being fought over, constantly being taken over by 2 different sides in some sort of battle. Good luck trading today. Have a great day, and we'll recap the day and the week at 4 p.m.